Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Rainbow Tarot UK. If you're either new or returning viewer subscribers, lovely to have you here. And I hope everyone is doing really well and you're all happy and healthy. And in today's reading, we are doing, aren't we? The person on your mind. What are their, current feelings for you, and what's going to be their next action or their next move towards you, or their next intentions in terms of action towards you. So we've got our three piles as usual. We've got pile number 1 with the lapis lazuli heart here, beautiful. Pile number 2 with this little silver patterned heart, and then pile number 3, this little green heart here. So those are our three piles. Just take a moment, use your intuition, go for the pile that is calling for you. That's probably got the messages for you. There might be more than one pile, and that's absolutely fine. Remember, it's a general reading, so only take the messages that feel right to you, that sit right with your situation and with how you're feeling, and it's timeless, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. So let's just get straight to it. See you in reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 1, welcome back, welcome to your reading. So today we're doing, aren't we, the person on your mind, what are they currently feeling, and what's going to be their next action, next move towards you. So you have chosen to come in under the beautiful lapis lazuli heart there. Gorgeous. And I'm going to put that there for us so that we can see. I'm just going to move my mouse over here. And I've also pre-shuffled a couple of oracle cards, and also your main card, which we've yet to see. So let's have a look at that. So this says, beautiful card, it says, answer the call. Answer the call. You can see that there. Lovely card. Answer the call. And underneath that it says, what is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do? So that's the first oracle card. You've also got beautiful pink, comfort, beautiful pink card. It says comfort at the bottom. There's a lot of pink in this. There's a lot of pinks in this card as well. Pinks and greens. It's like reminding me of the heart chakra, and this is all green as well. So this says make friends. It's beautiful. This says make friends. Friendship is the alchemy of success. Okay, so these are all quite positive cards, aren't they, really? They've got a lot of heart chakra colours with the pink and the green here. So I'm getting a good vibe of these cards in terms of... But let's see, first of all, let's see. So let's take our Everyday Witch Tarot and let's find out, how is the person on pile number 1's mind, and how are they actually feeling towards pile number 1. So we have the Hierophant, right? How else are they feeling towards pile number 1? Please can you tell me, how is pile number 1's person, the person on their mind, how are they feeling towards pile number 1? That must flew out. The Devil, the Hierophant and the Devil. Okay, now if this might be a three-way situation for some of you. I'm just picking that up because we've got these three. I did feel that when I first saw this card, because there's three little flowers on this. It just reminds me of three-way situations. It doesn't have to be with a person or another personal relationship as such, but maybe a third element in some way that's getting in the way, possibly, of the connection. And how is pile number 1's person, the person on their mind, how are they feeling about pile number 1? 9 of Cups. Oh, that one wants to come out. The Hanged Man. And at the bottom of the deck we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this could be, for some of you, a situation that might have... that it's either come into separation, or it's a little bit of a temptation, or it's something that they're giving a lot of thought to, certainly with the Hanged Man. So their feelings are that they might be, I feel like your person might be a little bit conflicted in some way, or a little bit stuck. or have sort of mixed feelings, something like that. I feel like that you do bring them happiness. They do sense that there is a lot of, I feel like there's a love connection here. There is a strong bond between you, but you might be in separation with the make friends here. They might be thinking or pondering and wanting to try to reconnect with you or make friends again, or bring it back into balance, bring the heart of it back into the situation, have a more heart-centered connection with you again. But at the moment it could be in suspension, because we've got the Hanged Man and we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and both those cards are when something is on pause, literally hanging. You've got the Hanged Man, you've got the Seven of Pentacles here. And it makes me feel that some of you might have come into separation, or the situation might be on pause, or they are feeling two things really, or a number of things. That's what I mean. They might be kind of like a little bit mixed and conflicted, because on one level the Nine of Cups is a sort of wish fulfillment really. It's like somebody who's just so, they're feeling that they are so happy with you, and it goes with all these cards. You bring them a sense of happiness, you bring them a sense of joy, a sense of relaxation, a sense of balance, a sense of everything being right in the world. But with this wish, with this witch sitting right on the shoreline, it's just reminding me of waves coming in and out, and water often is, you know, symbolic of emotion. So it may be that sometimes their emotions are a little bit up and down, and they don't quite know, you know, they're not always balanced with their feelings, and that would certainly go with the other cards around the Nine of Cups. So on one level you're a wish fulfillment, but sometimes you might make them feel out of balance. You might be a huge temptation for them, or they might be just limiting themselves here, because the Devil card is about having limiting beliefs, something limiting you in a sort of a negative way. It could even be your thoughts, a person, a situation that's affecting you negatively. So it makes me feel, with the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups, you bring joy, you bring happiness. There might be a sense, you might already be in a committed relationship with this person, because the Hierophant does talk about commitment. But it could be that they are feeling, but that their feelings are sometimes out of balance or out of kilter with the Devil card here. Maybe they feel that either you're a temptation, or they're being tempted in some way, or they were tempted in some way in this situation. They brought it into separation, or they allowed, you know, some negative influence to get in the middle of the situation, and that because it comes right in the middle of the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups, which is the commitment, and then happiness and joy, and then right in the middle of that you've got the Devil, which is something usually quite toxic or damaging or negative, getting in the way of positive progress or a positive sort of path in life. So it can sometimes talk about addictions, but they also, they might have really strong, you know, their feelings might be out of control in some way. That might be why they're a little bit out of balance, because it can also mean that the Devil is feeling, you know, there's obsessive feelings about you, that they are really, really addicted to you in some way, that you're a huge temptation for them in some way. But a Hanged Man is that they could be retreating as well, so that their feelings are a little bit up and down. I feel like the feelings are a little bit up and down. So maybe their connection with you brings them happiness, brings them comfort, brings them joy, but it makes them feel slightly out of kilter. And then they need to balance themselves out in some way. There's a sense, because also this person is relaxing here. This witch is relaxing by the water. I feel like she's going like this, as if to sort of try and bring balance and harmony. This Hanged Man has his eyes closed, he's trying. I feel like what it's saying is that their feelings, they've got very intense feelings for you, I think, but it kind of knocks them off balance. And it could be that they're seeing it in a negative way, or they've got limiting beliefs, or maybe it's a temptation for them, you know, something like that. And the overarching energy is the Seven of Pentacles, which is to take a pause, to take a break, to step back, to reflect. And it could be that it's actually in separation. It's actually a situation that is in separation, but it's not a situation that has come to a final end, not in their mind anyway. They're thinking it's about, you know, let's just take a pause, let's just reflect, let us just think about, you know, what we've already got, what we've already had, what we've already achieved, and let's see if we can do something better. Let's see if we can make it better. Something like that. So it might be that you're in separation from this person and they feel a strong bond, a call towards you. That could help them to feel conflicted. Maybe they have to balance themselves out. Maybe it's a three-way situation and you are that third person that is tempting them in some way. That is just, but I feel like their feelings are overtaking them in some way. I think they feel maybe overwhelmed sometimes with their feelings for you, and they need to, and that makes them feel out of kilter, and they need to kind of sometimes just pause or retreat or get balance back in some way. Something like that. So in terms of astrological signs, the Hierophant is Taurus energy, the Devil is Capricorn, Nine of Cups is Pisces, and the Hanged Man is also Pisces energy. So yeah, I just feel like this person might be sort of, have very intense feelings with the Devil here for you, very intense feelings, and they might need to sometimes just kind of withdraw. But with the answer to the call, I feel like there's a strong heart pull towards you, there's a strong soul call towards you, there's a strong, there's maybe it's a situation which needs to be more grounding. It could be something like that here with the make friends, and that maybe it's a situation where there's a lot of attraction, a lot of chemistry, a lot of lust, but it needs to be more grounded in some way. It needs to be more stable. It needs to be more balanced, something like that. You definitely bring them a lot of joy, a lot of comfort, a lot of happiness. Actually, I feel like you do bring them a lot of happiness, but there's something about it that's knocks them off balance. There's something about it that knocks them off balance. But anyway, let's see. I want to draw one of these cards. That is part number one's person on their mind. How are they feeling towards pile number one? Please can you make it clear to me how are they feeling towards pile number one? What does this one say? Lovers. So maybe you are actually lovers in the sense that it's a three-way situation. That could be for some of you, or this could be just be that it's a, 1 and 5 is 6. 6 is all about, interestingly, it's all about harmony, restored peace, calm, balance, love, marriage, reconciliation. So it could be that there's a reconciliation thing going on here, that you're in slight, with the 7 of Pentacles here, that you are slightly on pause, and that they want balance and they want reconciliation in some way in this situation. And they feel like this, a Lover's card, obviously in the tarot deck, can be a kind of like a soulmate twin flame energy, if you believe in that kind of thing. So it could be that they're seeing you in that way. But let's see what else we've got here. So let's see what's their next move. What action are they going to take? What is person on pile number one's mind? What are the action are they going to take? I'm going to take that top one, and that, interestingly, because that's the one that I've seen, is the Lovers. This could be a choice situation, because the Lovers coming up twice here, because the Lovers can mean a choice. So it could be, and I said at the very beginning with these 3 flowers here, this could be a third party situation. So it could be that your person is needing to make a choice, that there is a choice in this situation that they are needing to make. But with the Lovers card here, I feel like they are seeing you in a very significant way. This is it has a very strong, there's a very strong connection here between you and your person here with the Lovers card. It's a very, this is just such a beautiful card, actually, if you look at it. I feel like there might be some differences between you. Maybe there are some differences between you that you might need to overcome, but they kind of want to overcome those differences in some way. And with it coming right onto the Hierophant, it makes me feel that they're looking, their action is for commitment. Their next action is towards commitment in some way. What is pile number one's person, the person on their mind? What is their current action? What's the next move? Oh, 5 of Pentacles. Underneath the Devil. The Fool. Something has to go. I feel like something has to go in this situation in order for it to thrive in some way. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there might have been some loss, some heartache. 7 of Swords. Oh, okay. With the Devil and the 7 of Swords coming out here, I feel like there might be a little bit of a warning for you in this situation, pile number one. So If this is a situation where it's a three-way situation and you're that third element, they do see you as a significant relationship, as a significant connection, a wish fulfillment in many ways, but they may actually already be in a committed situation here. The overarching energy is the Seven of Swords, which is a card of trickery, basically. It's a card of somebody coming in and taking what they want. So it could be that this person, although this person does feel very strongly towards you, there is this, because you've got the Five of Cups and you've got the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like it could be that there's this feeling of either abundance or kind of lack with them. So that reminds me of sort of cycles in terms of, you know, it could be that they are actually in a committed situation or you are in a committed situation. And this situation, although it's significant, is kind of only going to ever be in a cycle situation. Yeah, something like that. That's kind of one way of reading this, because we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, and that talks about disappointment. So maybe there's already been disappointment in this situation. Somebody's out in the cold. Maybe they're feeling out in the cold. Maybe they're feeling a sense of disappointment. They see you as a significant situation, and on one level, underneath the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, they would like to start it again with the Fool card. They would like to begin again. So maybe it's a third party situation, or it's a situation that's coming to separation. I feel like there is a third element that is in this situation somewhere. And you are, wherever you are in that, you are a wish fulfillment, and they want to begin again with you. But I just feel the warning is that with the Devil and the Seven of Swords here, is that they may not be somebody that you can completely trust. I think that's probably what I would say here. So they might want the cycle to begin again with you, but they may not want to, you know, they may not have fully chosen you. You know, there may still be some thing that you need to be aware of here with the Seven of the Seven of Swords, which is someone that is, because this person's come in and they may look, you know, because this snake looks really lovely, doesn't it? Because it's got this sort of tail of flowers. It looks really, you know, pretty, but it's actually taken an egg from this basket. So this person may not be exactly as they seem. I think that's probably what I'm saying here. So it may be that they haven't kind of given up those ways of maybe just, you know, getting what they want when they want, as a sort of an immediate gratification, really. And that might be why we've got the Comfort card here. So maybe they're thinking this situation brings them a lot of comfort, brings them a lot of joy, brings them a lot of happiness, but you know, there's something around them being a little bit dishonest, or not being fully committed. Now I know I said that about commitment here, but I think having seen these three cards, I just feel there's a warning really in this situation for you that they might be saying that there's a full commitment, but I just feel with the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, which talks about loss, lack, disappointment, it might be something that just kind of goes in cycles where you split up, you get back together, and then it's all right, and then, you know, there's a sort of split again, because either they go back to something else, or they can't commit, or they, you know, they just want what they want and then they pull back in some way. So I feel like there's a little bit of a warning for you in this. It may be that at the moment you're in separation. So I feel like the next actions are that they definitely do want to come towards you, but that they want to do it in that they're not honest. I feel like that's probably what I'm saying here. Is I don't know. You need to be discerning, I guess, is what I'm saying. You need to be really discerning and be sure that they are behaving in a way in which you can trust, in which you can rely on. And I think with these cards here, there's something about them with the Devil, which means that, you know, and with the Lovers coming up twice, which talks about choices in love, or feeling that you've got choices in love, there may be something for you to be aware of around commitment, around honesty, around reliability, around stability, something like that you need to be aware of. Even though, strangely enough, they do feel this strong connection with you, but something is meaning that they kind of want it to go in cycles. They don't want to fully commit. I think that's what I mean by it. They don't really want to fully commit to this situation, but they do like the connection when they are in the connection. But equally, you know, they can pull back from the connection, you know, and then sort of start it all up again. So that's kind of why you've got the Seven of Swords here, because there's a little bit of a you know, an unreliable, because that can sometimes mean an unexpected energy or an unreliable energy to them. I think that's probably what I'm saying, what I can see here. Now, in terms of astrological signs, I mean, the Lovers is Gemini, Five of Pentacles is Taurus, Five of Cups is Scorpio energy. Let's see if we can have one more of these. What have we got for their next action? So I feel with the Four card, you know, they will, if you're in separation from them, I think some of you probably are in separation or on pause, they will take action to come towards you again with the Four card here. But, you know, their action might be mixed. They might be giving you, but they also might give you that mixed energy of, you know, all the excitement of beginning again, but then there's this sort of sense of lack in terms of maybe real commitment, that kind of thing. Let's see what we got for pile number one here. What have we got for pile number one? Main male. Yeah, because I think that what that says to me is that they, I mean, this is card number one. It's the main male. I mean, this person looks very confident, very self-assured. They're in their home, they're in their library at home, or their sitting room at home. So this person might be in a committed situation for some of you, or they might be very successful or very sure of themselves, very confident in their own sense of self-worth. But very, you know, there's a little bit of arrogance. I always think there's a little bit of arrogance to this particular card. And very much kind of wanting what they want. You know, this reminds me of the King of Wands, which is so basically somebody who will just go out, get what they want, you know, irrespective of anybody else, really. So there's a lot of drive, a lot of passion, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of confidence to the King of Wands. But, you know, Wands as a suit, you know, are probably the suit that is the most fiery, the most passionate, the most driven. But they can be sometimes the... you know, there's a little bit of selfishness to them. So I just think with this particular person, there's a lot of confidence with them. You know, they want to be seen as the main person for you. They want to be seen as the main one for you. But I'm not convinced that they would see you as the main one for them. Even though you bring them a lot of comfort, there's a lot of happiness when they're with you, that you are like a wish fulfillment. They're very attracted to you. They see you as a huge temptation. But there's always a pulling back with them. There's always a pulling back. You can never quite rely on them or trust them. I think that's probably what I want to say here. So in terms of their actions, yes, they will come forward. They will tell you that you're very significant, and you are in lots of ways. But then there'll be a lack. Yes, they'll want to begin again. They'll want to come forwards again. But then there'll be a lack of energy. You know, there'll be a lack of... So it's like a sort of a backwards and forwards. And it goes with what I said about this witch... sitting here by the tides. Maybe it's a sort of a cyclical thing, you know, or it's a backwards and forwards thing, something like that. But anyway, pile number one, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, number two, and welcome back to your reading. So today's reading, we're looking at the person on your mind. What are their current feelings and next action towards you, the next move? So you chose to come in under this beautiful little silver patterned heart here. I really love this little heart, or this large heart I should say. I'll put that there, and also appreciate some oracle cards. Let's take a look at those. The first one you came in under was this one, and it says no at the bottom, and it also has wait, postpone, pause, say no. So this situation might be on pause at the moment. It might be in separation with all this lightning here. something like that. But anyway, let's see. So before we say anything, let's get the other cards out. We've also got Simple Pleasures. This beautiful card that says Simple Pleasures. Look for beauty that is all around you. Okay, look for beauty that is all around you. And then we've got confidence. Confidence. Okay. There's quite a lot of black in this. So there might be, yeah. It might be in separation. I feel like it might be in separation, the situation, the person that you're inquiring about. Or it might be going through some tricky times. Something like that. Something unexpected may have happened in this situation with the lightning here. Something coming out of the blue. Anyway, let's see. That's just for some of you. So thank you very much if you have subscribed, commented, liked. Thank you very much for doing that. Really appreciate that. So let's get straight to it. So first of all, let's have a look and see how is your person. How is pile number two's person on their mind? How are they currently feeling about pile number two and the connection? How are they currently feeling about pile number two and the connection? Page of Cups. The Hermit. How are they currently feeling? Oh, I'm going to take that top one because that's the one that I've seen. I'm not going to take all of them. And that one is... I'll put those ones underneath. That one is the Wheel of Fortune. Right. How are they currently feeling about pile number two and the connection, please? Can you make that? I feel like it's that one then. Which is, the Ace of Cups. Okay, so they definitely want some sort of new beginning in love here, and the Sun as the overarching energy. So I feel like it might have come into separation here with the Hermit card and the No and this kind of black energy here. Maybe there was some shadow stuff. Maybe there was something that was wrong in the situation before. The Hermit is kind of going inwards for a search for truth. So I feel like their feelings, maybe they are working through their feelings at the moment in some way, trying to find truth, trying to find some light in the situation. But it could be that you're in separation from them. They may be feeling a bit fed up at the moment as well, because the Hermit card can be a little bit of a fed up energy. But the overarching energy is the Sun, and it's got these two people looking at each other. So I feel like they have very strong feelings for you, actually. Their feelings are strong, even if you are in separation. That might be why I've got the confidence, because I think they feel confident in their feelings for you. That they are maybe remembering with the Simple Pleasures here, maybe they're remembering, if you're in separation, maybe they're remembering and harking back to the feelings that they have for you and realising how much you mean to them, because the Sun card is probably the brightest card in the deck, or one of the brightest cards in the deck, one of the most positive cards in the deck. And at the moment, that is their main sort of overarching energy. So I think they have a very positive feeling towards you. The Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups, I mean, that is new beginnings in love. So if you're in separation, or if this situation is something that's on pause, maybe it hasn't started yet, or it can't start yet, it needs to be postponed, it needs to wait. What they're thinking is that I would really like to have this new beginning in love with you, this new starting love with you. There may be an invitation or apology on its way. Page of Cups pages can be messages. So maybe if there's a need for an apology, there's an apology coming, or a message of love, a message of communication in some way. But they might be feeling a bit shy with the Hermit here. Maybe they're still feeling a little bit shy, still feeling a little bit like they need to withdraw in some way, still thinking maybe about how they're going to do that. The Wheel of Fortune, again, is a very happy, a very fortunate energy. So it feels to me like this person maybe wants the situation to be on the up. Maybe before it was a little bit of an unreliable connection, because the Wheel of Fortune can be a little bit of an unreliable energy at times, because it represents the wheel of life, where we go up, we go down in the cycle of life. So it's not always, it's always changing. So it's not always static and stable. So maybe there was something like that before. So maybe maybe this person's feelings are on a little bit of a roller coaster. So maybe they are having lots of feelings about you, and it's sending them on a little bit of a roller coaster, an emotional roller coaster. Because with all these Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups, I feel like they've got a lot of, there's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of seed of a seed of romance, a seed of wanting to begin something with you. You make them feel very happy. I feel like this card is about celebration because we're really focusing on those two people at the top of the wheel. So I feel like they want there to be celebration, but there's a little bit of withdrawal energy with them. So maybe they're just feeling a little bit, maybe there's a need for confidence. Maybe they have to have a need for confidence to approach you or something like that. Maybe you're saying no. Maybe you've said no to them in the past, or this situation, somebody said no in the past, and so they need confidence in order to be able to approach you. Maybe you've said no. Maybe they have to come back. They know they have to come back with an apology or some kind of offer. But they definitely feel this sense of happiness with you. And they want the wheel to turn in their favour. They want it to turn in their favour again. But there may be a search for truth in this period of, for some of you, separation or not being with them. Something like that. But they certainly have these warm, sunny feelings towards you. Now, in terms of astrological signs, Page of Cups and Ace of Cups could be any of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. The Hermit is Virgo energy, and the Wheel of Fortune... No, okay, so let's see what we've got. Obviously the Sun is Leo energy. So let's see if we've got one of these cards actually. So how is pile number 2, the person on their mind? How is their person feeling about pile number 2 right now? Person on pile number 2 is 9. How are they feeling about pile number 2? Please make it clear to me. How are they feeling? What's going on for them? I like that one. Expectation. Oh, so maybe there is, in this time of sort of separation, I think if you've been in separation or if you're not together, because it's on pause or something, there's a strong feeling of expectation. Maybe this is somebody waiting for a message. So maybe they're waiting for a message from you, or maybe they want to deliver a message in some way, and there's an expectation, a sort of sense of excitement. This woman is sitting by the window, she's waiting for something, she's expecting something, maybe somebody to visit, somebody to call, somebody to leave a message, something like that. But I think they're feeling there's a sense of expectation, and maybe they're thinking that you will contact them, that you will connect with them. Maybe they're hoping for that, something like that. But anyway, let's see what else. What's going to be their next move? What's their next action? Where's pile number 2's person, the person on their mind? What are they going to do next? What's their next action? Oh, 10 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Oh, there's a lot of heartache here. 5 of Pentacles. My goodness. And then the Knight of Wands. And then the overarching energy is the Hanged Man. So, oh gosh. So they have all these feelings for you. But their actions are... Well, we've got the Knight of Wands, which means they do actually want to take action. They do actually want to take actions. But it might be that it's against all the odds, really, here. That's what I'm thinking here, because that is the only card of action here amongst all this. And they feel out in the cold. They definitely feel it. So this, I feel like it might be why I saw the black at the beginning. It might be that this is really, I do feel like this is very much in a pile of people in separation here. Because, I think they are feeling like they can't act because there's been so much hurt. Maybe in this separation, or that's what's holding them back, or what's held them back, because we've got the 5 of Pentacles, which talks about lack, being out in the cold, a lot of hurt and upset. The 3 of Swords is a piercing, these 3 swords on this card, it's these 3 arrows right in your heart. So there might have been a lot of pain in this situation, a lot of heartache, a lot of upset here. 10 of Swords, again, 10 of Swords is the ending of a cycle, the ending of a cycle. All these thoughts, all these pins going into this person's head. So a lot of thought, both parties maybe gave this situation a lot of thought, a lot of attention, a lot of time. Or maybe you did, pile number 2, and maybe it's you that's saying no. Maybe they're thinking you would say no way, because with all these cards here, it just makes me feel like there's been a lot of pain in this situation, a lot of heartache, a lot of upset, a lot of loss. And in terms of their actions, they are, you know, all of these cards would suggest that they are processing a lot of that pain, that they are still processing it. That might be, we've got the Hermit card here, because that is a search within, a search for truth, to try and, you know, after all this turbulent energy, they tried to work out what actually went wrong in the situation. But this, underneath the Ace of Cups, which is this brand new beginning in love, is the Knight of Wands, which is a card of action. It's a card of coming towards you with passion, with intensity. There's a lot of attraction. It could be that this was a situation, like I said before, that went in cycles. So maybe it was something like that. Now, the Knight of Wands, I mean, can sometimes be a little bit of a player energy, pile number 2. So they might be thinking, you might have been in a situation where it's just gone backwards and forwards. You know, you've got together, you've got apart. You know, and although they have all these, I feel like this is like a new beginning. They wanted a new beginning in love. So maybe you came apart because it was in cycles. Maybe they were a little bit of a player. Maybe they weren't very reliable and trustworthy. And that is still there with the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands just goes out and gets what they want, irrespective. And interestingly, it's a similar thing, not with the Knight of Wands, but with the King of Wands, actually, in pile number 1. So if you felt drawn to pile number 1. So this is somebody who just wants to, you know, who feels a strong attraction to you, a strong sense of chemistry, a strong sense of fire, a strong sense of physical attraction towards you. And I feel that that is what's driving them, and that will drive them to come towards you again. But at the moment, it's not going to be, I don't feel it's going to be quick, but that's not because of them. I think it's because they are feeling that you would maybe find it difficult to receive them. The Hanged Man is, again, this kind of card of reflection. So I think at the moment their actions are to exactly that: wait, pause, postpone, not at the moment, not right now. They're not going to come towards you right now, but they are going to come, because I think it might be just it as well. Maybe something's happened and it's still quite raw, or it's, you know, there's still a lot of intense emotions, or there's still a lot of maybe you or them are still caught up in all the hurt and the anxiety of what went on. But I think they will come toward you at some point in this kind of passionate way. But this is a card of somebody just coming and getting what they want. I think that's kind of what I would say. Let's clarify that. Let's see if there's anything more to this Knight of Wands here. Can we clarify the Knight of Wands? You know, is there anything else here other than just attraction, chemistry? What else can we clarify the Knight of Wands, please? The Fool. Nine of Wands. Strength. And then the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I think like this is maybe a cyclical thing for a lot of you, where, you know, you get together and then you come apart, and then you get together, and or it's something that wasn't reliable, it wasn't stable, and that might be why it came into separation. I feel like this person will make a move towards you. They want this new beginning with you, but then there's also this defensive energy and the Ten of Swords, which is because you had the Fool, you had the Nine of Wands here as well, you had the Strength card, and you had the Ten of Swords, which is kind of like a walking away. I feel like this person will come towards you and they'll want the cycle to begin again, but it won't. There's a sort of lack of. There's a lot of confidence to them with the Knight of Wands here, because that's a very confident card. There's a lot of expectation. There's a lot of excitement when they think about you. They feel. You know, they feel this attraction to you. But with the Ace and the Page, those are sort of beginnings attractions, and it goes to the Knight of Wands. The depth, I mean, you make them feel very happy, and there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of excitement, I think, with the expectation here. And the Knight of Wands is all about excitement, but there's a sort of defensiveness to them. So I think with these cards, there's a defensiveness to them. They might have a lot of hurt, or they might be working from their shadow. And funnily enough, I did feel that at the beginning. They might be working from their shadow side, and it means that they can't really connect intimately. You know, because they're quite protected around their heart, or quite defensive around their emotions, or they're a little bit stingy in their emotions. Something like that, but they want all the excitement, all the pleasure, all the connection that they feel with you. But in terms of emotional depth and real intimate connection, I think this person would find that difficult to do, which is why they've always got this retreat. There's a lot of retreat with them, a lot of backing off. So sometimes they might connect with you and then they just might back off. You know, there's an unreliability to them. So I think really that they will try and come back and renew the cycle, begin the cycle again. But you might need to be strong in this situation, and you might need to stand up for yourself here. That's what I'm feeling. You might need to be strong, stand up for yourself, and then eventually think, well, you know, I'm not sure that I want this. I want a new beginning, but not in this way. So something like that. I feel like, you know, you might eventually realise that this person, for whatever reason, finds it difficult to commit, finds it difficult to be truly intimate, finds it difficult to be anything other than kind of on the surface, and causes you a lot of stress and a lot of heartache. That's kind of what I'm feeling here, pile number 2. In terms of astrological signs, I mean, the 10 of Swords, that is Gemini energy. 3 of Swords is Libran energy. 5 of Pentacles is Taurus. Knight of Wands could be any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Let's see if we got any, let's draw a card on if there's any advice for pile number. Is there any advice for pile number? Ooh, the Sun. So I feel what this is saying, because we've got the Sun here, what this is saying to you really is for you to just be happy in yourself, for you to be happy and joyful, and irrespective of this connection, really, for you to just feel happiness and joy in your life. Because really, I think all these issues that are in this connection is not really, it's kind of their issues, really. I feel like they need to just, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on with them which prevents them from being able to commit and connect emotionally. And it could be a lot of baggage from the past or working from the shadow or something like that. But for you to always remain hopeful and sunny and full of hope for you in your life, that is the, you know, that the sunshine is going to follow you, irrespective of this connection. You know, you don't need this connection to feel happy. You can feel happy in and of yourself. I think that's the, you know, the message within this card, to remain hopeful and happy within yourself, irrespective of this connection. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been read, and I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome back to your reading. So you chose to come into the reading under this little green heart here, a lovely little green heart, a big green heart I should say. I'm going to put that there so that we can see it. And some of the oracle cards. So today's reading we're doing, aren't we, you know, person on your mind, what are their current feelings and the next action or move towards you. So you've chosen to come into this reading under this card which says break the chain. Break the chain means break a pattern in some way. And this one says ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So break some kind of pattern maybe that's existing in this situation, possibly for some of you. Okay, but let's see what the other ones say. So this one is fine wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. And this is spelt wine as in when you're whining, I think, you know, when you're complaining. So longing is the portal to wholeness. Okay, interesting. A lot of green here. And then we've got anxiety, which is also green. Well, it looks yellow on the camera there, but it's actually kind of like a sort of green card. But it probably comes under the yellow hue actually, because anxiety can be the flip side of confidence, which is often linked to the third chakra, which is kind of yellow. Solar plexus chakra. Anyway, so there's some anxiety here. Let's see what the cards say before we do anything else. So thank you very much for liking, subscribing and commenting. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. But yeah, let's get straight to it. So first of all, let's start out. So pile number 3's person, the person on their mind. What are they feeling for pile number 3 right now? What's the person on their mind? How are they feeling about pile number 3? I feel like that one wants to come out, which is the 4 of Swords. High Priestess. Okay, how are they feeling about pile number 3 right now? Queen of Cups. What are they feeling? And we've got the 8 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. What have we got at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the 9 of Cups. Right, okay. So I feel like somehow this is a situation for some of you which might be on pause or in separation in some way with the 4 of Swords. This is a card of rest, of rejuvenation, of respite, and that's why I think it might be on pause. There may be some anxiety. The 4 of Swords, when we get the 4 of Swords, it means we really need to rejuvenate and replenish. You know, it can mean a bit of unwellness, so physical one or emotional or sort of mental unwellness, but it's also a card of retreat, of respite. So it could be that this person, as well, because it comes next to the High Priestess, it could be that this person is keeping their feelings very hidden from you or under wraps in some way, because the High Priestess is a secretive energy, an energy which is hidden in some ways. It might be a secret situation, or they may be keeping their feelings very hidden with these two. They may feel like they have to. They may feel like they have to protect their heart, because I don't know if you can see this little heart in the nest here. So this person is got all these kind of like very sharp bones around her, or twigs around her, and her heart, she's somehow managing to maneuver herself around it. So they might be in retreat from you, protecting themselves in some way, or protecting their heart. Maybe it's something that's, like say, coming to separation, but it may just be that they're keeping their feelings from you, they're hiding their feelings in some way. But there's definitely some worry and some stress in this situation, either for you or for them, and some patterns maybe that need to be broken. But I would say with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, they're seeing you in a very sort of, I think they're feeling that you're very intuitive, and that you're very caring, that you are very, there might be a lot of dreaming going on about you, actually, the Queen of Cups, because that can be a very creative energy. It can be linked to, creativity, to dreams, to that kind of thing. And also with this person sitting here in this nest with their eyes shut, sort of sleeping to all intents and purposes. And the High Priestess has got her eyes closed as well. So both these images have their eyes closed. So this might be something whereby there's a lot of secret feelings, a lot of hidden feelings, feelings where they're dreaming about you, wishing. I feel like both these figures are wishing in some way for you. It's like they're almost wishing on a star in some way, wishing, and deep in their emotion. I feel like they've got a lot of deep emotions, but they're not necessarily showing them to you, or they're not necessarily open. It might be causing them some anxiety or something like that. There might be a lot of longing. That's why we've got the longing here. There might be a lot of longing for you, but there's definitely a strong feeling towards you. I mean, the overarching energy is the 9 of Cups, which is feeling like a wish fulfillment. You are a wish, a dream come true in many respects. Again, it's all about cups, so it's like deep in feelings. I feel like it's like, an excess of feeling for you. Certainly, they feel very emotionally connected to you. Now, the 8 of Cups, normally, when it's upright, means you're walking away of something. But because it's that way, I just feel like they want to walk back. I feel like if you have come in separation with them, I feel like they want to walk towards you again. They want to walk back towards the situation, because that would be a wish fulfillment for them. Maybe if there were previous patterns in the situation that were wrong or negative, they want to try and heal those. They want to try and make those better. They want to break that pattern. Yeah, something like that, certainly. Now, in terms of astrological signs, the Four of Swords, that is Libran energy. Queen of Cups could be any of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Eight of Cups, that is, again, is Pisces energy. Again, Pisces is deep. Nine of Cups is Pisces energy. So it's like a dreamer energy. Again, it's a very dreamy card. It's a very creative card. I feel like this person is having a lot of dreams about you. There might be a lot of dream connection between the two of you, a lot of psychic connection here with the High Priestess as well. You might be communicating somehow, you know, in the 5D in some way, some sort of connection there, here. You might have had past lives together with the ancestral patterns here. There might be a sort of past life elements, something like that, where there's a strong pull between the two of you. Now let's just see what else we've got. What have we got here in terms of how they're feeling? So how is pile number three's person, the person on their mind? How are they feeling about pile number three? How are they feeling about pile number three? Let's have a look here. Thoughts. Well, there's a lot of reflection going on. That would go with all of these cards. They look all very reflective. They look like they're dreaming, they're thinking, they're considering, they're pondering. So I feel like this person is giving you a lot of thought. And then we've got this person, this picture in the background here. I feel like they're thinking about someone in particular, i.e. you, in a very, you know, giving it a lot of thought, really pondering. 1 and 6, interestingly, cancels down to 7. 7 is all about introspection, contemplation, soul development. There might be a lot of lessons in this connection for them, or have been. Now they're realising there was a lot of lessons for them. You know, it talks about solitude, it talks about wisdom. So maybe something like that going on. There was a very spiritual link between the two of you, or they're feeling as though there is. But then, why is there this anxiety? That's what I want to know. This some sort of worry, maybe from what has gone on before. There's some kind of worry for them in some way. Maybe some kind of worry with you. Maybe somebody's got their heart broken. Maybe somebody has to protect their heart in some way. But anyway, let's see. So, person on pile number three's mind. What is their next move? What are they going to do next? What's their next action, please? Four of Pentacles. Underneath the Four of Swords there. What's their next action, please? The Queen of Wands. So, Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. What's their next action towards pile number 3? The Four. I feel like this one wants to come out. 7 of Wands. The Empress. I mean, they definitely want I think this person definitely wants to come back and create something with you again with the Empress here. I mean, you've got the 9 of Cups and the Empress is the main overarching energies. I mean, the Empress is about creative energy, it's abundant energy, it's energy where you have about growth and fulfillment and just a beautiful energy of creativity. I think they believe you're very attractive, they're very attracted to you. They find you as very caring and nurturing, because that is the Empress energy. I feel they want to nurture the connection. There's something about that Four of Swords card. It's like taking care of it. I feel like they want to take care of the connection. They want to nurture it again. They want to build it again. They want to create it again. They want it to be beautiful, really. They want it to be beautiful because this Empress depiction, well, the Empress is always beautiful. And they want it to be abundant. They want it to grow. They may feel that you're a little bit closed off. They may be feeling that you are closed off from them as well, because this Four of Pentacles is somebody, this particular depiction of the Four of Pentacles is somebody who's shut behind those gates, so that gate, and she's not letting anyone in. So it could be that they're thinking that you are not going to let them in some way, or that might be why we've got the anxiety here. Because they're feeling worried or nervous about moving back towards you or coming towards you in some way, because you've got a closed off energy, and that might be why we have the High Priestess. They might be feeling that you're keeping yourself very secret, keeping yourself very hidden, keeping yourself very closed off in some way. But I mean, they see you as the Queen of Wands, which is, I think they think you've got it all. I mean, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. I mean, the Queen of Wands is very confident, very out there. She really stands out. I mean, this Queen of Wands is gorgeous because she's got this massive sunflower which is very attractive as well. And also this peacock skirt. I mean, peacocks are unique. They see you as unique. A standalone, stand out person, like the peacocks when they've got their plumage fully out. You know, there is nothing really in the, you know, I don't think in the, you know, in the world of birds, if you like, that can rival them in terms of the way they look, in terms of their beauty, in terms of their attractiveness. So I think they are seeing you as somebody who's incredibly bright and attractive. And maybe they're wanting you to be a little bit more, maybe they're wanting you, because it comes right under the High Priestess, to be a bit more outgoing, like the Queen of Wands, and show how you feel. If they, you know, so if you feel something towards this person, maybe they're secretly hoping that you will show them how you are feeling, that you will be a bit more open, like the Queen of Wands would do. I mean, when she walks into a room, she's very confident, or this energy is very confident. Everybody knows she's there. She sort of like is the you know, the life and soul, if you like, of the party. It's very opposite to the High Priestess, which is a very inward energy, a very private energy, a very equally confident but much more reserved in nature, I think. Now they want this new beginning because we've got the, you know, so I feel like in terms of their actions, they will move towards you. The Queen of Wands is about action. Wands is always about action. So I think they will take action towards you, and they will propose a new beginning. They will take, it might be a bit of a risk, a leap of faith, but they're going to take that risk. They're going to take that leap of faith. Seven of Wands, again, is about challenges, but this person is breaking free of those challenges. And interestingly, it goes with the breaking the chain. So if anything has been holding back this connection, they are now ready to break that pattern, to get rid of that pattern and come out. And they've got love on their chest there, haven't they? This person's got love on their chest. So I feel like love is the motivator here. They are feeling a strong sense of love towards you with the Nine of Cups and the Empress, and they're going to break free and they're going to come forward. And that is how and it comes right under the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is moving towards you with strength, moving towards you with confidence, moving towards you with purpose, breaking free, really. I think they will actually do that. That is kind of what they want to do here. So in terms of astrological signs, Queen of Wands could be any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Four of Pentacles, that is Capricorn energy. Seven of Wands, that is, again, Leo energy. Empress is Taurus energy. Okay, so let's have one more oracle card in terms of, you know, their actions. Let's have a look here. What is pile number 3? Their person on their mind. What is their actions? What is their next move? Pile number 3 is person on their mind. What is their actions? Please make it clear to me. No, it's that one. Let's see what this one is. This one says, oh, this one says coffin. So it might be that the situation looks as if it's kind of dead in the water in some way, because 1 and 9 talks about, you know, 1 and 9 cancels down to 10, and 10 is final endings and completion. So maybe there's something in this situation where they need to break something, they need to end something in order to begin again, because 10 cancels down to 1, which is new beginnings. So this can mean, it reminds me of the Death card, which is change and transformation. So maybe there is something in there, the way they're going to act, which is going to bring change and transformation to this situation. It might mean laying to rest something else. So maybe it's old patterns, old habits, the way it used to be, laying that to rest and renewing and renewal and rising up in some way. But anyway, part number 3, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But other than that, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.